Alright, I don't know how much video of this I got, but I drove like 2 hours to buy this thing. Seems like I gave like 500 bucks for it or something. It's a 2006 model, so no big bore crank for this one. But we've got some things to do on it. Definitely needs chain and sprockets. Sprockets are pretty wore out and directional. That means chain's gone too. And then I bought this off one of the guys on the groups. He told me it definitely probably needed a top end rebuild, which I tore it down. And if you can see the piston rings there, the one on top is actually the second ring, which it's got a really gnarly gap. The one underneath it was the top ring, and they were actually in line, so it was losing a lot of compression there. So we'll go ahead and order some piston and rings. Actually, the piston looks pretty good. I think I might just order some rings and see if we can run it. Let's see what the cylinder looks like. Alright, so we'll get a measurement on this. That's a caliper. So we're like 51.82. Let's see if I can do that a little better here. We're going to be right at 53. So I think that's stock cylinder. See if we can find some rings. Cylinder don't look bad. Imagine we can just hone it out and send it. Yeah, we'll just hone it out and get a new stock piston kit. Really just stock rings, and be able to fix this one, I think. Let's see what the piston looks like. So yeah, piston don't look really scratched up or anything. I think it'd be safe to just put some rings on this thing. That's what we'll try and do. Let's go find some rings. Alright guys, so we're going to put this 2006 back together, and hopefully this cranks last long enough to hold it. Bought me a Wiseco piston, brand new. We bored this out over to Pro Action. It's like 1 over. And this literally came out of the exhaust port. So that was, man. So I'm pulling the valves and stuff out right now because obviously we got an issue there. And I think maybe the exhaust valve was leaking, which caused all the oil buildup and the heat. And that was actually another piece. Literally all this was jammed into the exhaust port, and I'm telling you, this is pretty thick stuff. Like, let's see. So, pretty thick, pretty thick. Yeah, try not to get my new tile floor dirty. I need to get this crap out of here. I'm getting rid of one of the bikes in my garage, so that'd be a good deal. Anyway, I've cleaned this out. I went back with a paper towel and some carb cleaner, cleaned any machining metal out. Probably should have washed all that off to begin with, but as long as it don't get contaminated, who cares? There's some kind of writing on the side. What, honey?
Do we even have ice trays anymore?
I don't know. I think I threw them all away.
We need to get some new ones.
New ice
so I can put ice in my water before school.
Okay. Got one more valve to
because it stays cold
pop
for
loose.
24 hours.
Yeah. Should get that in the middle of the valve. Well, just leave all them together. Pretty dirty is what it is though. That thing's pretty chunky. Looks really oily, so we're gonna do new seals on there. The seat looks great, so I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to put valve seals on it because I looked through this and I dumped fluid in it, so it's not leaking at all. That valve looks brand new. Let's see if they seated it. It looks beautiful. So we don't need to do that. Got some new valve seals. See if I can get them in there. Alright, so if you're cool like me, and real smart and intelligenter, if you drop your paper towels halfway off in the water, so I've got a wet spot here, I clean my hands off with the wet and then I can just dry. So, I mean, if y'all never done that before, I mean, that's the same way they invented Twix and Reese's Pieces on accident. You know, a lot of genius things are done on accident. So, just real cool. Thought I'd share that with you. Alright, clean these valves off. Alright, so I used one of my little sandstones and knocked a lot of that carbon off, and went ahead and dipped it in some oil after that. Got the oil right here. Put it back on a clean paper towel. Let's clean this one off real good. Pour in a little bit of oil and then clean her off. Alright, get our caps. One down. Probably took 20 minutes. Exhaust. Where's my old guy? Hey, that's loud. This one, with as good as my luck is, it ought to, really it should put itself on. Is what I was thinking. Guide pin for our valve, dip it in some oil. Another one. Clean it off, dip it. Get the valve in first, or the rocker arm in first. Face like that. Get your face plate keeper. Like that. Alright, let's set some valves. Some valve crash. Here. Alright, you can actually see a bunch of the carbon buildup that's coming out of the exhaust. But look at the hole. Come on now, let's use that pipe. See what we can do right now.